Yes, that's the queen bee herself. All right, guys, it's time for the entertainment news, and we are starting with this one. Bella Shmurda welcomes a baby boy. Nigerian singer, songwriter Bella Shmurda has welcomed a baby boy. The new dad announced the arrival of his son on his social media page alongside a photo of the baby's handwriting. I quote, "A few days to the drop of my album last year, I was an emotional and mental wreck. I just got into the UK where I was scheduled to do some promotional activities when I heard the news that I had lost the child I was expecting at birth." He continued. "At the same time, I started getting threats to my life. The mere fact that I was in the UK was an opportunity for certain people to hurt me. And I saw a video of a group of guys that had been sent to a location I was supposed to be to attack me there. I was hurt, angry, and confused. It was the darkest place I'd ever been in my life, but somehow light found its way through to me in that tunnel. It's a few days to the drop of my project this year. This time, I got news that my little boy is here. I'm happy and blessed. What's lost can never be replaced, but I have another chance. A new lease on life, a new purpose. I'm a new daddy. Do not disturb." End of quote.
Congratulations to him.
Congratulations.
It's the baby's handwriting for me. Like, I was wondering, I was waiting to see if it was the baby that wrote the message.
No, like a photo of the baby's handwriting.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited about this one. This is good news. And then the fact that, yes, miracles still happen. He lost a child a few days to his debut studio album coming out. And now another album is on the way and is welcoming a child. That's great news. And I'm super excited for him too.
Yeah.
This just goes to show at the end of the day that no matter what you achieve in this life,
Yep.
whatever material things you gain, your career, whatever, the most important gift is life itself. You know, being blessed with another life, whether it's adopted or is your own child, or as long as you have another responsibility to take care of another human being, it's a major blessing. And you can see the excitement there. He did say, oh, he went through turmoil initially and is happy that his child is here. So amazing. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, congratulations. I always say that children are blessings, and we pray that the blessings will continue to roll in for him and for everybody.
Yes, definitely.
Iriya carry, like Yoruba people would say.
That's how we're going to...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Still on the entertainment news.
Did anybody catch that?
Eniola Badmus to take legal action against TikTok user for defamation. A TikTok user, Ego Okoye, who was arrested for making defamatory statements against actress Eniola Badmus, has said she defamed the actress because a friend, Fortune eBay, promised to pay her 200,000 naira. Seen in a video clip apologizing for her actions, Okoye said she needed the money to pay her house rent, adding that desperation pushed her into acting in such a manner. Just so you know, earlier, Ego made a viral post describing Eniola Badmus as a pimp who is someone who controls prostitutes and arranges clients for them, thereby taking a percentage of their earnings in return, and claiming she had been arranging ladies for politicians. She even went further to allude that the actress at a point in time attempted to connect one of her friends up with a politician. However, in a new video clip, Okoye looked baffled at being arrested, and when asked by the actress how she had wronged her, she said nothing. Meanwhile, following Ego Okoye's arrest, Eniola Badmus had rejected pleas to settle the matter out of court, as she insisted on charging her for maligning her hard-earned reputation.
So this is what people get when they chase clout or when they say things that they do not know. Because when I watched that video, Eniola Badmus was even asking her, okay, where's that your friend? That your friend that told you that thing? Bring her, let her be a witness. And at the end of the day, this happened. We've seen this happen a lot of times. People come out to say things about celebrities, accuse them of different things. And at the end of the day, when they decide to take legal action, they begin to apologize or plead with them. But when you were saying these things and these things went viral, you didn't think about the fact that they are ambassadors to some brands, and then some brands might drop them. They might lose some businesses. They might lose some people that are important to them in their life. This reminds me of that Cardi B issue with that blogger, the YouTube vlogger. And then now this is happening. I guess they're going to use her as a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I talked about this yesterday, like I just talked about it on the surface yesterday. And so there are people that once they hear a story, they run with it and they never come back for the real story or the truth or the other side of the story.
Yeah.
And that is always very pathetic. And in cases like this, you see rumors like this spreading, and some people would have gone with it, and they don't see this in your last part where she's saying that, you know what, we're going to go to court. And that is what they have in their head. And maybe in another conversation, another time, you just hear, oh, is it that one who pimps people, girls and all that? So I like the steps she's taking, and I think that she should follow you through. Because if you don't teach people like this lessons, other people will not stop. And so it goes to tell you that there are so many times that people tell stories about you that are not true. Because people would always say that, oh, there is no flame, or there is no fire without flame, there is no something or something. And they will say that even if there is a rumor, there is always like an iota of truth to it. Sometimes there are no iota of truth in any way, because I've been on this show before. One year was my birthday, and the second day we had to link up with another program, and so Cement Splash did not hold. And sometimes I just randomly, search my name. And I searched my name, and I saw somebody wrote a story about me that it was my birthday yesterday, and I was terribly drunk. And that is why that was the reason I couldn't make it to the show the next day. So sometimes you just pinch yourself again, like, is this me? And there are so many people like that. They just come up with a story and they say it, and they're feeling good about it. And she even went further to say that somebody promised her 200K. And that was why she did it. And you could see when she was in her house saying, oh, the police is here and I am scared. They're going to break in and something. Oh, so no, keep the same energy, my darling. You are going to keep the same energy.
Yeah.
So it was a TikTok caption for me of I don't buy mic, una no go rest or something. Like she's just looking for stuff to put out there.
So this, so social media has given birth to a lot of people coming out without any sort of training or respect for what the media is. Because back then, if you report a news, for instance, or anything, they know where to go and find you. They know where to bring you down. So social media made everybody believe that, you know what, we can come online and say anything. We are bloggers.
They are finding them.
So now, this is a good step, in the right direction. You talked about payment, people paying.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very real, especially coming from this Big Brother Nigeria show. I'm telling you personally, like in another camp, they opened their own WhatsApp group, they created their own stuff, and the next day, some set of people, this was fresh when I came out, some set of people, all they were doing was waking up every day and coming to bombard on social media and just say negative things about this person. Is paid. They're actually paid to do that. Yes. So it's real. So that's why we always say that this, especially the Big Brother Nigeria world, is very toxic. Because in the name of, oh, you need your other person to look good, they go. You
are bringing other people down.
They go and pay for somebody to come and talk and say nonsense, and this person does not even know you from anywhere. So this is a great step in the right direction, definitely.
I love it. All right, still talking about artists and celebrities. Davido berated over his Chinese offensive video. The visuals of Davido Music Worldwide DMW act Logos Olori's new single, Jaye Law, has been welcomed with huge criticism, especially by Muslims who consider the content offensive and disrespectful to their religion. Davido over the weekend sparked an outrage on social media after posting a short clip of the music video which captured people praying and dancing in front of a mosque on Twitter as he urged fans to stream the song. Davido, in a now deleted tweet, accompanied the video, wrote, and I quote, "Allow me to reintroduce at Logosori with his new single, Jaye Law. Let's run it up one time, let's take over the world," end of quote. However, this tweet didn't sit well with Muslim faithfuls who immediately asked him to take down the video and tender an apology as the content of the video was offensive to the Islamic religion. The Muslim rights concern Murig has now, in a statement issued by its founder, Professor Isiaq Akintola kicked against the video. The statement from Murik reads, and I quote, Logos Olori, an artist under David Adeleke aka Davido, a Nigerian singer, recently released a music video with the caption Jailo. In the video, some people dressed in white jalabias like Muslims were seen praying the way Muslims do before launching into dancing as they recited some Quranic verses and prayed. Logos Olori himself was seen sitting on the roof of a mosque-like building mounted with a on-public address system, thus creating the complete impression of a mosque scenario. It continues. We remind Nigerians of several religious riots in the past which were caused by provocative artworks. Those religious riots claimed hundreds of lives while properties worth billions of naira were destroyed by angry rioters. What Davido and Logos Olori have done with this video is equivalent to seeking a repeat destruction of lives and properties in the country. All level-headed and right-thinking Nigerians, regardless of their religious affiliations, must condemn it. According to Murik, what Davido and Logos Olori have done with the video is equivalent to seeking a repeat destruction of lives and properties in the country. The group, however, called on DSS to invite Davido and vowed to attack the Nigerian star spiritually and legally if he fails to take down the post. In the same vein, the body also called on the National Broadcasting Corporation, NBC, and the National Film and Video Censors Board, NFVCB, to immediately ban the insensitive musical video captioned Jailo by Logos Olori. Meanwhile, Davido has since deleted the video as of the time of filing this report.
Okay, so it's the spiritually and physically for me.
Because I see so many times when people do this to Christendom, and people are always saying that this thing that you're doing, you cannot do it to the Islamic, sect. All right. So I understand that sometimes things don't go the way people want it. That is, okay, so this thing is disrespectful to my religion. I would say that proper action should be taken in the sense that we have courts, we have authorities who are in charge, as they have said, NBC and all that. But saying that lives and properties have been destroyed before because of some riots, and that to avoid that, there is no reason for that. Why? Why would there be, why would you destroy lives and property? Take it to the right channel.
So
It's a big
the
threat.
thing
And
is,
it's like you're inciting violence.
Yes, so it is your inciting.
Exactly.
So take him to court or do the needful. There are authorities. There is a proper way to go about things, because you cannot. What's it called now? You want to correct something, and then you're not going the right way. People shouldn't die because of this. One person who has done a mistake, made a mistake. Take it to the right channel.
exactly. So inciting, and even the statement is quite insightful. Even your press statement and saying, "Oh, there's going to be chaos and all that."
Why?
So you shouldn't even.
Why should I be sitting in my house and I don't know anything about it?
So,
Why?
Religion and culture has always been a very sensitive topic, a very sensitive matter all around the world. But when it comes to the art, it's also, if we are going to continue like this, that means we're going to be cancelling a lot of things, especially in the art world. All the American movies that we watch.
Because if you look at it, it just made me remember that movie. Where are you?
Gangs of Lagos.
Gangs of Lagos, and they were not happy about it, and they were like, bring it down. Maybe they didn't even go to this extent, but they were like, bring it down and all that. So everybody can talk and say that.
So the question I have here is, I'm asking myself, is this selective outrage? Because we know that what's this guy's Ashake? He did videos with the Muslims in it. The one that T.J. Omori shot in the past.
So in their defense, you're not supposed to dance on the mat.
Oh, you're not supposed to dance on the mat.
The mat is sacred. It's for praying.
And
so after praying, on the mosque, on top of the mosque.
Beside the
where they
public address system.
Yes, that is used to announce.
So I would say maybe at this point, maybe the Muslim clerics, and they are very serious with their religion. They are very serious with the do's and the don'ts and what should be portrayed on television. if that can also be done for the other people, because they also do it too.
Yes, because somebody, is it Benson or somebody's video? I can't remember now. Where the Reverend
Yes.
Sisters.
Reverend Sisters, yeah.
And I think that's that.
Gwagwalada.
Thank you
So if-
very
Gwagwalada.
much.
What is good for
get?
the goose can also be good for the gander. So if we're going to say, you know what,
Cancel this, so they're
cancel
canceling
this,
the other
then
ones
for
too.
the other ones too, they should also respect the religion.
Yes,
and
yes.
not
But in their defense, they might say the other ones are not saying
As
anything.
bad, yes.
They are
but
not complaining about
disrespectful.
it. No, they might say that they're not complaining. Was there anybody who came out to say that, oh, this song, bring it down?
At all.
They might say they are not complaining about it. So in their defense. But my own is that I'm not saying that, you know, you shouldn't, if you feel like something is disrespectful, as you have said, say it out. But my point is that thing of, oh, lives, riots, properties have gone down, that's not nice at all.
So I just feel like when things happen, a lot of things happen for different reasons. And by the time you dig deeper, you find out that, oh, this is the cause. So when something happens, I feel like it should be directed at those involved instead of going on social media. And then this thing is something that can be, what's that word? That can be settled amongst themselves. A meeting can be called and all of that. Yesterday, I saw was it a tweet or something of someone or a news story where they alleged that in some states in the north now, they've banned people from listening to Davido's music publicly because of what happened. Yes. And there are a lot of things that can happen. And one thing we do not need is a tribal or a cultural or a religious war. We don't need anything like that.
Violence is never the way to solve things.
Happen.
By the way, respect to Davido, he has pulled down the video.
Yes, yes.
They've pulled down the video, but this is not... It's not a good way to start for the artist because it's his first video, his first introduction as a DMW, you know, artist. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Crazy. I just hope this whole thing gets settled pretty soon.
I mean, it's already settled if he's brought down the video.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, so the ladies are ready now. You're ready, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Okay, so first up, X says, I want you back. And then I screenshot, the guy screenshots and sends it to his bestie. And then everybody laughs. Who is on this table? We're all on this table. We're all on this table.
But really,
there's
why?
not one bestie that knows everything.
Everything.
Of course.
And that we love to get about things like this.
But why would the X say that he wants to come back or she wants to come back?
Because he has
So
realized
wait, there's no
missing a
X
lot.
that you consider.
Why did you go before? And where I've said good night, I don't say good morning again.
Word.
You don't hear. So if you mess up, Jipo,
Word. Good afternoon, Cole.
it's good morning or
You
good
don't
night.
get that good morning. It's even close. Good afternoon is too far.
Okay, so let's move up. CRS teacher comes in and says, who was the mother of Solomon in the Bible?
Mama Solona, honey.
It's Mama Solo now.
Mama Solona.
Solo's mommy.
Did they write her name?
You hotel coming, but no be Mama
It's
Solo.
Mama Solo. as far as I'm concerned,
No be Mama
it's
Solo.
Mama Solo.
I be waiting and go they call him for this
Mama
word.
Solo.
Mama Solo, you know.
By the way, we still dey find Solo. All right, so the next one says, if you dey chop fried rice for dream and Percy collect am give you garri and fish, wetin e mean?
That one is a very bad sign. No.
This is
But wait,
just the
so-
beginning.
But wait, no, don't say
Curry
that.
and fish, fried fish.
Yeah, because
What does it mean?
So it depends on you. Because you see, Gary and fish is a luxury at the
Yeah,
moment.
for some people.
Yeah, because some of us go out of our way. Like when we want to drink Gary like this, it's like,
Yes.
even these days.
They even give it in wedding ceremonies
Yes, I
and the
wanted
rest.
to share. So,
Yes,
so
now.
don't be looking down
Please,
on
oh.
Gary. And Gary has been serving life since
Well,
1944.
I'm not looking down on
Honeypot.
it, but the dream is clear, crystal clear.
See,
Like,
this is what
you
you call
see
see
shaggy.
No,
This is what
no,
it costs
no,
to
no.
finish.
No.
Don't say that. It depends on the way you want to
You
interpret
will
it.
It could mean that you are moving on to another level.
let
Guess
them-
what? At parties, they even serve, when they say fish can be anything. Can be prawns, it can be, like, they do different. Are you
Matter
joking?
There
what
was a party
happens,
I went to that I saw
I
them
pray
giving
that
Gary.
you do not see Gary in your dream.
Why?
Let's move on.
Gary is not a bad thing.
But
And
they
also,
use
it's
it
a
to do
staple in my
souvenir.
village.
You will see shaggy.
Gary Jabu that you always
You
shout.
will see shaggy.
No,
Don't
I'm a
come.
Jabu girl, and
That is
Gary is
her.
a staple. Don't do
what
You
do
that.
say
you mean?
staple?
Yeah.
Yes. Gary Jebu, what are you
Are
saying?
you joking?
It's okay, see fine
Well,
girls.
we
They
went to-
defend Gary.
Because it's from where
Very
we
good.
are. What
I
are you
will
saying?
catch you people.
Ah.
Share you eat pizza. Let's move on. Let's move on. Next one. They say, caption this. Imagine going through your boyfriend's inbox and seeing all women rejecting him.
So now you.
Now you can say
Savior.
yes.
Now you be the savior.
So what could be wrong?
It could be that he's just as humble as OJ.
Oh, wow.
Women
Could that
don't
be
be
the
like down
reason?
to it, yeah.
No, OJ has so many people who are eyeing him now.
They are chasing
Have you
OJ
checked
as
his
humble
inbox?
as he is.
Oh, there's a new babe, like, I'll tell you her name.
Even Kevin Hart.
What babe
He
is
has
this?
ex-wife,
ex
now
is-
has another wife. Are you joking? So, no, they talk that kind of thing, no.
It's not by that
Don't
one.
They do that.
Well, true, Sha, then they always they very. Let's just move on. So next one says, until this bucket hits your legs, you won't understand why English uses he kicks the bucket to refer to death. Very wicked bucket. Only victims will understand.
This
I
was
can
my bucket.
relate.
This was my bucket in secondary school.
The bucket alone carry weight.
In secondary school, this was
When
my
you don't
bucket.
put water.
So I'm just going to expose my mother, right? So my dad used to tell me a story. He said, this my mother, she's very wicked. That she used to fight boys when she was small. So there was one fight that happened and she now carried her pocket and hit one boy.
He had
I hope the
cocoa,
person
Abi.
not
The
die.
boy not died, not
He
died.
had.
He had cocoa.
No, it's a very dangerous thing. No, these things that you're
Ah,
saying. This was my bucket in the boarding house.
this
now.
bucket, this handle alone, it get weight. The
Why did they
bucket
make
has
buckets
weight.
like this?
When
I-
you
I
now
think-
put water.
Especially for boarding house sake, is good because you'll not wake up to a broken bucket one day. Although sometimes
there'll
it
still
leaks.
water.
But when it leaks, before it gets to that stage, it go down to
Use it
shake
well.
it like, yeah.
Now I understand why all my senior cousins had muscles. They didn't gym.
And some boxes, even way back, my cousin's box to the
Yes,
boarding
all
house,
those
it was
iron
metal.
balls.
Everything
metal,
was heavy. They
iron
were
box.
carrying heavy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes, this bucket, now 2 hands you use carry am.
What changed? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Amber J says, waiting copy they build for our area. Hey,
Because the
Big
pink
truck.
represents copy.
And
Then
the-
now has blocks. Oh my God.
hey.
To copy this chair.
I'm sure if Copy says this, she can make something
Yep.
funny out of it because you know she
No, Copy
responds
came on
to-
social media and said something about music.
Davido.
She knows that people have missed music and she owes us music. Well, you know what Nigerians said. Okay, so next one, Oil Film says, matriculation done and dusted, alhamdulillah. And Ahmed replies, you never dust anything.
Because of the...
Hey. You see this internet? Just be careful.
Because of the dusty road, like how?
Before you drop anything, make sure you look
check
Check everything.
Just check. And I pity for her.
She's fine, Sha.
Let's move on to the next one. So our meme king is here thinking about his life. He says, if not be fake life, waiting that he do for Lagos.
Many people on this table.
Oh really?
I think we're all
should
of
have
this.
gone to
Funny
your
thing is,
factory
have you
village.
noticed that we all came to this Lagos, so from village, wherever we came from, we came to Lagos. Now all of us, we are going back home.
Which home are you going back to?
See all those Ibeju, Lekki, they are already building houses. Are you not going?
It's
Very
not-
soon
it's
you
not
go there
business,
near
not some
already.
people.
No, that's not my business.
You
So
go there
that's,
near.
that's not my own portion. No, if you want to go to
Please,
my own is that anywhere that life is better for me is my own
Yes,
home. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Home is where
And
God
people
has
don't
it.
Hey, it's
near.
not my business. So that's
Jepo.
my business.
You don't near Benin.
Depo. Home is where
OJ
God
don't
has
they reach house small.
See, at this juncture, Honeypot is your home because that's where your heart is.
Oh, and it's a very large home. Like I love
dear.
it.
Wow.
Okay, so let's take the last
Oh
one.
my God.
The last
Depo
one.
will kill me.
The last one says, my neighbor bought a TV of 3 million naira, and today morning she came to me asking for onions. I told her to fry the remote. I hate nonsense. This is bad belly.
No, it's not bad belly. You
Why-
cannot,
why?
No, you cannot be buying. You cannot be buying something
million
of
naira.
that. And
You
then
supposed
begging
give
for-
the- you
No,
sup-
don't do that. Don't do that.
But
It's too beneath you. Like you cannot be doing that. You can't.
So the neighbor too should vet and order a truckload of onions.
You
So
cannot.
onions
You don't
now.
have shame. Don't do that.
No,
Now
but
just
onion don't
onions,
cost,
so
Go red or something.
Everything
How
don't
can you
cost
buy
to
3
Jepo.
million this thing, but you
so
forget?
you will not borrow me anything because I bought 3 million.
But Koda, like you to think like.
But how did your neighbors know you bought 3 million naira TV if you were not showing it off?
Why did they even know it's 3 million?
Exactly. So that means you bragged about it.
Or when you were
No,
carrying
they
it
fit don't go. You see, some people, once they don't, you enter
shall they
gate,
Google?
they know when they come out, when
Eh.
they enter. So they go not see you as you they bring the TV in. Ah, you don't buy, they go not go Google am.
I'm telling
For
you.
all those houses that they do competition. Now
They'll
me
come, they
first
ask
buy.
you, bros, you see they watch that your TV.
But can you now translate this to the landlord that increases rent because the tenants
I know
got...
this is legit too.
Yeah.
Eh-heh.
This kind of thing supposed to
see?
bring down for night. When
Exactly. When
landlord
people
don't
they
sleep.
sleep or everywhere don't dark. But maybe they no break the TV, sha.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, time check. The show's first half is over, but they still chew it off. The entertainment news recap, daily top 5. What are you watching? And movie at the movie. All right. Welcome back to the show. There has been a lot of buzz over the recently released Barbie movie. All over the world, there have been Barbie-themed outfits, parties, and all sorts in the past few weeks. And now, as the movie is out in the cinemas, we have also seen the producers being called out several times for not including people of color. And this time, they did their best as the 2023 Barbie movie promotes inclusion and diversity as it features more than one Barbie and Ken character, some of whom are Black and Asian. Well done to the director, Greta Gerwig. Now let's talk about 5 people of color playing the role of Barbie and Ken. This is the Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
At number 1 on top of the list is Issa Rae. The African-American actress whose father is from Senegal plays President Barbie, a version of the doll that Mattel had featured since 1992. Her character is in charge of Barbie Land, where all the dolls live. The LA-born actress, writer, and producer is best known for her HBO comedy series Insecure, which ended in 2021 after 5 seasons.
Oh, wow. Interesting. This is such an interesting stuff to talk about now, this time, because it's the Barbie season and people have been talking about how the marketing, strategy is so strong.
Yep.
And it cuts across. And just what you're talking about, that is, they have found a way to include different people. They listen to it, and even having premieres all over the world.
Yes.
You know, you have the Asian premiere, you have the African premiere, you have like even in countries continents still having their different premieres, and that is saying that they actually went all out to include, different people.
Yeah.
For me, so what I think about this is that, so digital streaming platforms played a huge role in Hollywood, knowing that, there is power in other countries. Because it was on digital platforms, we started watching Asian films, we started watching all films from other countries. Nigeria now has an inclusion and all that. So, yeah, big ups to the streaming platform for starting this.
And
here we
it's
are.
already the people that did beautifully well.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
They did.
The next person of color who is in Barbie is Simu Liu. The Chinese-Canadian actor plays another Ken who has a rivalry with Gosling's Ken in the movie. He became Marvel's first Asian superhero in the 2021 film Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and also starred as Zhang in the hit Canadian comedy Kim's Convenience. As for his role in Barbie, Liu is playing an iteration of Barbie's plastic boyfriend Ken. Speaking at the 20th Unforgettable Gala in Beverly Hills, California, in February 2023, Liu said Gerwig paid special attention to diversity and inclusivity when it came to casting for the film.
Yep.
So he has this face, like a doll already. He has this very cute face, Simu Liu. And there are a couple of actors that I came across a page one day where someone was talking about actors who should be featured in cartoon because they already look like cartoon characters, and he was one of them. So seeing this come to reality, I was really, really impressed. And I'm like, okay, look at that face and look at a Ken doll. Like, what would you expect? He played the role well, and I must say congratulations to him.
I mean, after watching the Marvel's Shang-Chi, I wanted to see more of him because that was amazing. And it was a movie that I don't know why Marvel did not promote that movie so much. But yeah, seeing him here, Big ups. I love it.
I just like the fact that this thing is cutting across. It is not, biased, and it is not one-sided, like, okay, it is one gender.
Yeah.
So when they made Barbie, they felt like, okay, you know what? Ken should come along. And people have interpreted this very well.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Ken.
Okay, I don't know how to respond to that. How do you respond?
So when you say I, Barbie, I say I can.
Okay. Hi, Ken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're still on the Daily Top 5, and now at number 3, we have Ritu Aya. The Indian English actress plays the Pulitzer Prize-winning Barbie, also known as journalist Barbie. Aya starred in the BBC medical drama Doctors before landing her breakout role as Lila Pitts in the Netflix superhero series The Umbrella Academy. As for her role in Barbie, Aya told Insider she initially auditioned for a different part, so she was surprised when she heard she had landed the journalist gig. She also said getting to work with Gewing was a dream come true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there are a lot of people that have had dreams of doing some things, and she said at one time or the other that she has dreamed of being maybe in an animation. And there are times that you're like, oh, this thing, would I be able to do this? Would they allow people like me do this? And then when you find yourself in that space, it's like a dream come true. And that's what it is for her.
I love it. Love it. Yeah.
And I love that in the Umbrella Academy, by the way.
Oh, she was amazing in there.
All right, the next person we're talking about is Kingsley Ben-Adir. The British actor, whose mother is Trinidadian, is playing another version of Ken. He's appeared in TV series like High Fidelity, Peaky Blinders, and The OA. In 2022, it was announced he would portray legendary musician Bob Marley in the forthcoming biopic Bob Marley, One Love. Ben-Adir had previously played President Barack Obama on Showtime's The Comey Role and Malcolm X in One Night in Miami.
So how does it feel to have to play all these important characters?
Seen.
You play Obama, you play Malcolm X,
X.
you're going to play Bob Marley.
That's so beautiful, because I think that it's even giving you the opportunity to live through other people or something, or maybe those people,
Yeah, you're telling
experiencing
other people's stories.
their life in your own lifetime. Yeah, I think so. I think it's so beautiful, especially when you now have it not once, you're having it so many times with different characters. Oh my gosh, like that's so lovely. I love the fact that, people have been given opportunities. Of course, it's still people who would do this, but I like the fact that, they're including so many people. The range is wide.
Yeah.
And he definitely does look like Barack Obama.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it is.
That's right.
I was looking at a picture and someone was asking me, oh, was that Obama when he was younger? I'm like, nah.
All right, at number 5, we have Alexandra Shipp. The African-American plays the celebrated author version of Barbie and part of the stereotypical Barbie's friendship group. Shipp first gained recognition for playing the late singer Aaliyah in the 2014 television biopic Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. She also starred in Straight Outta Compton and has appeared as Storm in X-Men Apocalypse and X-Men Dark Phoenix. In a 2022 Instagram post, Shipp thanked Gewing for trusting her to portray one of her fabulous Barbies.
Ooh. Okay, it's the diversity for me.
I liked her in X-Men.
Yeah, Storm.
Yeah, I liked her.
It was really nice.
So I think one thing about, kudos to the person who created Barbie in the first place, because with Barbie came different things. Barbie has so many costumes.
Yes.
People who even attended premieres could have varieties to take from, not like one person looking, not like everybody looking the same,
yes.
Because there were so many things to, and we're not going to even finish this without talking about Margot Robbie, and once she went for premieres, she was at different places, she was wearing different Barbie, costume or outfits, if I'll put it that way. So I think that this actually made way for different things for you to be able to play with different things when it comes to Barbie. It is not just one straight jacketed thing.
And then a lot of people also did different reels on Instagram of the corporate Barbie, the outgoing Barbie, different outfits showing you that Barbie can be anybody.
Yes, yes.
And that trended for the longest.
And then Black Barbie now came Barbie doll and
Yep.
all of those later, you know, after they
No, that was the
created
highlight.
the blonde Barbie and all of those.
Barbie can be anybody.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
No matter your color.
Yeah. All right, and that's it with our daily top 5. What are you watching is next, and I'm very excited about this.